This video is going to be a little bit backwards with the information because I'm giving you the resolution immediately and then I'm going to give you the story afterwards because breaking news, the developer Void Interactive has come forward with a statement to relieve themselves of any kind of pressure from the public, and they did the right thing here. And I want to give credit where it's due because when I covered this story initially with the recording that I didn't publish yet, until I saw the resolution, I was like, oh boy, this is not going to be a good thing if they don't handle this right. But thankfully, it looks like they did. This is on X right now. Void Interactive has posted to our Ready or Not community. We are aware of comments made by our community manager about a recent tragic event. These statements do not reflect our values or represent our company. We have ended our relationship with this individual and reminded our team of the responsibility we all share when communicating on public platforms. Our focus remains on fostering a respectful and professional community around Ready or Not. Sincerely, Void Interactive. So what I'm going to go into with this story talks about all the information that actually happened, but I wanted to give you guys the resolution of they have eventually come forward as fast as possible. I mean, like I said, when I originally reported on this, it was right when it happened, and I wanted to give time to the developer to see if they would respond properly, and as opposed to sucker punch studios and remaining silent while they're removing employees and not saying anything, at least Void Interactive has done the right thing and come forward and said, no, we are going to acknowledge this, call this crap out, and fix it as fast as possible. So with that all out of the way, on with the original story as to what started all this. Pirate Nation on X says, Ready or Not community manager says nothing of value lost over Charlie Kirk. This is a leaked Discord message. Kaminsky, can you add Charlie Kirk to the filter temporarily? I did just Charlie Kirk. Funny you mentioned that because me and my roommate literally just talking about him getting shot. All I have to say is nothing of value was lost. See, they think they're being coy by being like, oh, I didn't actually celebrate it. I'm just saying that nothing of value was lost. Like, bro, no different. It, like, literally, to me, there's no difference. He was assassinated. And by saying nothing of value was lost, I don't know about you guys, but I look at that as something where you could easily infer that this person wouldn't mind them dying, wouldn't mind being involved with them dying if they had the balls to do it. Because these people are crazy. And Casual replied, yeah, but that's not our official position, trying to recover the situation. Popular video game Ready or Not and their community manager admitted to thinking nothing of value was lost regarding Charlie Kirk's murder and a volunteer moderator kissing his ass. This is Ready or Not. Pirate Nation posting Charlie tweets detected and tags Void Interactive, the developer of it. And they say, is this okay for the community manager of the game that deals with mass shootings to say? I'm working on sourcing the original screenshotter. Appears this was deleted or in a private room. Found another person mentioning it with additional context. Let's see, is this missing? Is this gone now? Yep, of course. This is evidence Kaminsky is not just some Discord mod. He appears to speak for Void. Oh, here we go. Response from Kaminsky about what the current dev focus and why there aren't two separate builds. Part of the updating older builds, which has taken a lot of unraveling spaghetti code and getting back a lot of development. Yeah, this is someone that is far more than just a mod. This is someone that knows about the coding of the game and wouldn't be surprised if it's someone's actually deeply involved with Void Interactive. That is definitely curious. Apparently, he's been punished. Unacceptable, Void. You need to address this. And he says, LOL, the panic. Do you think Kaminsky's bosses agree with him? Do they know yet? I've already been punished. Void Interactive. Kaminsky leaving the Discord server is the same as accountability. If you don't want to lose your entire audience, which I should remind you is significantly right-leaning, you need to address this. If this angers you, join the curator and avoid other heartless developers like this one. And I talked about this the other day, the Charlie tweets detected Steam curator list. And when I talked about it, I was follower number, I think 190. It's now at 26,000 followers, 26,614. And I will share this in the description for you guys if you're interested in checking this out. It is growing rapidly and for good reason. And it talks about games that are recommended or not recommended based off of what the developers are saying about the Charlie Kirk assassination. And if they stand up in the face of it saying that they do not agree with it, that it was terrible, the games get recommended. And if they celebrate the death and say that it's a good thing the guy's gone, the games are not recommended. And this can be anyone from a developer to a QA analyst to anyone connected to the company whatsoever, all the way to a community manager and beyond. Anyways, back to Pirate Nation. He says, looks like he left the server. Ready or Not community manager who said nothing of value of loss about Charlie Kirk has left the Discord server. Reports suggest he has been fired, awaiting confirmation. Now, this is where it would be really vital and important for the developer, Void in this case, and Sucker Punch still waiting on you guys, to make a public statement. Say, we do not and will not stand for anyone celebrating the death or assassination of a political person or anything like that. Something just very human, very basic. Just be like, no, that is not going to fly. We welcome political discourse. We do not want to see people dead. How about start with the bare minimum? I think that'd be a good start. This is Ready or Not, the console launch trailer. This is real audio.
Move through slowly and tactically. Try to stay close.
From real Ready or Not players.
What we need to do.
The suspects are refusing to come out or negotiate. You are clear to move in.
All right, there's going to be active shooters in here.
Kind of gives me Rainbow Six vibes.
Dressed as doctors, so just be aware of that.
Don't mind.
All right, it's taking point here. All right, try to stay behind me.
Suspect down.
All right, report that body. Report any weapons you've dropped.
Not gonna lie, it looks like it's a lot of fun. Which is what sucks about this. It's like, well, another game on the do not buy list, unless the company comes out and clears it and says, nope, we've fixed that problem, we've taken care of it, and we apologize to you guys. That should not ever happen, and our vow to you is that it will not happen in the future. Then right back on the, yep, we're cool with it.
Flashbang. That's a grenade. That's a grenade. I just took a lot of damage by whoever threw that grenade. Be careful here. These guys are going to move around and try to surprise us.
So this is like some Ted Kaczynski shit.
I mean, it looks, like I said, it looks pretty decent.
We've got a door down here, then another door up here.
It's got like 3 bottom floor, 2 top floor.
I mean, in a weird way, the developer, Void Interactive, has a way to spin this into a positive where they get attention, media attention, all eyeballs on them, and they do the right thing. It's like, well, shit, you can just get a spike in sales with that if you handle this properly. This is from Reddit. Ready or Not community manager says, nothing of value lost over Charlie Kirk. Why does every developer or game dev adjacent person feel the need to weigh in on everything now? Because they need to virtue signal to keep that clout up. Well, yeah, it's a cult. They need to make sure they signal to everyone else in the cult that they are still worthy of being part of this crazy cult. Say all the right things. Possess fake outrage or faux outrage or performative martyrdom, victimhood, allyship for easy brownie points, and make sure everyone knows you're a good believer in the social justice religion. Holy shit, this is how I talk. I just don't use these words. This is exactly what's happening. perfectly summed up. In other words, it's easy narcissism in an increasingly navel-gazing, narcissistic culture. Damn, that's a banger response. In case you haven't noticed, we've had multiple generations of people addicted to social media validation. It's technically not celebrating, but it's still a dumb thing to say for someone in his position. Really dumb. I mean, yeah, it's technically not celebrating, but yes, I'd agree with that. It's a really dumb thing to say. I'm of the opinion that you never give yourself a toy you don't want someone else to play with. But apparently, the ability to generate enough outrage to get someone fired was a toy that some left-wing kids couldn't resist giving themselves. And now, after COVID and a few highly contentious activism issues, the political right now has that toy. And Charlie Kirk gave them motive to use it. It's a really great point. I feel like people noticed the pendulum had swung back, but people are like, yeah, we know we have the power right now, but we're not going to do anything because live and let live. We're not going to fuck with people. And then they start doing that shit. It's like, all right, I guess this is when we actually take a stand and say, nope, not happening. Not in our house, not anymore. Like, sure, Gamergate had it for a bit. But if you don't want having an opinion being tantamount to a reason to be fired, you bite your lip and move on when someone says something dumb on the internet. People can't help themselves. They are narcissists. They are ideological, consumed communists pushing Marxism. They want people to realize that they are part of this cult. This is Ready or Not in SteamDB. 3,000 players right now. And in July, they peaked at 42. Overall peak back in December 2023 of 55,000 players. That's a good amount of people for playing a game concurrently. And the attention for the game has dropped dramatically as of late. So right now, Void Interactive has a major decision to figure out if they're going to do anything about this situation. This is the Steam forums, Ready or Not. At least they're allowing, for now, the discourse. Nothing of value is lost. How long till Kavinsky notices the thread and asks Jenny to delete it? It's the third thread already. Are you surprised? This guy was extremely arrogant in the discussions about the entire censorship update, acting as if we should be thankful they didn't censor more, and how it doesn't matter if players feel scammed to him because more people will buy anyway. So I'm not surprised that he also turns out to be a ghoulish leftist who supports political violence. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But again, I still want to reserve judgment on Void Interactive because this is a breaking story. You got to give the developer time to assess, resolve, and address, and let them say, hey, we really apologize. We try to vet our employees. We did our best and we screwed up with this one. We didn't know that this person would. We can't control what people do, but we can control how we react to it. And we did our best, and we try our best to assure you moving forward that this won't happen again. And thank you for drawing attention to this situation. We don't endorse any kind of violence. And they could post that officially on their X account, which I will check right now before we end this video. Let's see if Void Interactive has said anything. September 17th. So 2 days ago was the last post, and 2 days before that, and a few days before that. So they don't post often, but give them time. They're in Ireland. I have no idea what time it is in Ireland right now. So we'll see. Give it, I'd like to say, give this like 12 to 14 hours. That way you can at least make sure that wherever they are in the world, that they can sleep, wake up, figure out what happened, and address it as soon as possible. Because this is something that is going to really blow up in their face if they don't address this fast. But yeah, I will leave that one there. Smash,